Oh, this is a dedicated review I know you're going to want to stay tuned for because we're talking about this beauty right here. BDK's Gris Charnel, arguably the most popular fragrance from this house, but we'll see how it stacks up to my rating system. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. The San Maria here. Yes, feels good to be back and doing another dedicated fragrance review for you all. As you all saw in the thumbnail, we're talking about BDK's BDK Parfums Paris, to say the full name. We're talking about BDK's Gris Charnel, the original EDP version. I have to say that because since time has gone on, they have since released a extrait version, which I have discussed previously on the channel, and I still have my sample of the extrait version, which I'll talk about that as a mini comparison while we're here. But alas, we're doing the dedicated review to this baby. I've already done the dedicated review to its also famous and very popular sibling, which is Passé Soir. That dedicated review is already up on the channel, so naturally here we are a year later. I've had this fragrance for over a year. We're talking about Gris Charnel, so let's get into it. As always, lipstick of the day today, everyone. I was feeling kind of bright, kind of pink. So lipstick of the day is from MAC, and this is Moxie. Check it out. It's like a red base hot pink color. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, my face will be in the description box, so you don't have to look for it. Next up, we have fragrance of the day, which of course is the fragrance of the hour, and that is BDK's Gris Charnel. We're gonna be talking about you because I've had you for over a year, purchased it back in 2022. Here it is, December 2023. So yeah, I got some thoughts. I know how I feel about this fragrance, especially now that all of the hype and all that has died down. We can have an honest conversation about this scent. When it comes to my dedicated fragrance reviews, I rate fragrances by 4 categories. The first category is mood, and that is simply when do I see myself wearing this fragrance, what type of occasion, what time of year, whether we talk about it there in the mood section. Second is strength, and that's on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being, ooh, this ain't nothing but pretty water in a bottle, 10 being nuclear powerhouse juice. I'm probably gonna have to scrub to get it off, and even still then, I'm gonna smell it a week later in my laundry. Third category is longevity, and that is how many hours long lasting is this fragrance. And then the fourth and final category, which matters to a lot of people, is this a compliment getting fragrance, yes or no? So yes, again, I spent a lot of time with this fragrance, so I have thoughts on it, and let's get into the specs of this fragrance now, shall we? So this fragrance has been out now for a slight little minute, at least by current fragrance release standards. This fragrance came out in 2019. This fragrance is from the Parisian house of BDK Parfums, and the concentration of this fragrance is eau de parfum. So also, let's get into the notes of this scent, because the notes were very intriguing. Plus, I love the color of the juice, which is absolutely intriguing, so points for that. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people bought this fragrance because of this whole dark black grayish juice that you just don't see every day in fragrance world. So we have notes of fig, black tea, cardamom essence, we have iris, we have bourbon, we have vetiver, we have sandalwood, and we have tonka bean to round this out. So just reading these notes, this is going to be a more rich, more earthy type of a scent, at least to me. That's what I'm getting from it. And whenever I see cardamom in anything, I'm automatically going to think cool weather just based off of the notes. But alas, we'll talk about what I really get from it. So let's talk about the scent. It comes in 2 sizes if you so choose to get this scent. The one thing I do like about BDK as well is that you can actually purchase samples from their official website, which I have done in the past. You can definitely check out my sampling videos I have on BDK fragrances. I have 3 parts at this point now, so those are well-rounded first impressions of samples, because to me samples are for first impressions. You can't do dedicated reviews off of samples, in my opinion. You gotta have the bottle for that. You can get official samples from their website, and of course you can purchase samples from a lot of other places and things. People sell decants, what have you. So I did purchase an official sample of BDK's Gris Charnel back in the day. That's how I knew I wanted this scent. The samples were like $5, so nothing crazy, which for a niche fragrance I'm willing to spend $5, so I want to mention that. But back to the official sizes for their bottles. It only comes in 2 real sizes, which is a 10 ml travel size, and that retails for $45. And then there's the 100 ml size, which is what you see full presentation right here. 100 retails now for $205. I remember these used to be $190, but of course things had a price increase in 2023. Yay, inflation. So yes, now this is $205. So all right, let's reacquaint ourselves with this fragrance. This is one that I'm enjoying this time of year at the moment. I am wearing this scent right now, but I always like to spray some more on the paper just for a fresh spray. The black tea definitely sticks out in this. The fig in here, which if you are a fig lover, this scent is for you. There's a powderiness to it, which I know that comes from the iris, absolutely. And the tonka bean, in my opinion, more so comes out on the skin, which the dry down of that sandalwood and tonka bean makes for this really creamy base that works and sticks to skin very well. But I do appreciate that about this scent. Very unique. This scent is definitely not one you smell every day. It's not run of the mill. It doesn't smell generic at all. This is truly, when I think of niche perfumery, this scent, Gris Charnel, is the definition of niche to me. I mean, even from the color of the juice and the look of it. You're not gonna smell this every day. I like it. It also has a little bit of a slight smokiness to it too. Yeah, it's kind of smoky. But let's get into the mood of this fragrance. Y'all, the fragrance, they literally mimics, like how this fragrance looks, the juice is literally the mood of this fragrance. This is a scent I pull out on cloudy days, rainy days, cool days in particular. So this is absolutely a fall winter scent for sure. Cold weather, again, going back to those notes. The tea, the cardamom, yeah, the bourbon, all that. This is cold weather for sure, but it's very moody. This is like an emo fragrance in my opinion. That's what it just smells like. Very dark, and I'm kind of going through it a little bit, but I still want to smell fabulous at the same time. That is the mood of Gris Charnel. Now let's talk about the strength of this fragrance. This is absolutely a solid 7 of a scent in the strength category. Because that initial blast you have to be ready for, because you get all the notes, but it definitely calms down and settles down into a more subtle situation as you wear it. And that's thanks to those base notes, again, going back to that tonka bean and that sandalwood in here. But it's a solid 7 for sure. Now let's talk about longevity of this fragrance. Now Gris Charnel longevity, in my opinion, every time I wear this scent, I always get around between 5 to 6 hours of this scent. This is one I personally spray just in my normal pulse points. I don't bathe in this one because, again, the smokiness of this one can become a lot, and particularly if it's a little warmer on that day, it can it can overwhelm the nose. So this is one I don't feel like I have to bathe in to get the effect. But even still, I get about a solid 5 to 6 hours on any given time I wear this scent. Last category of BDK's Gris Charnel, and that is this a compliment getting fragrance? And let me tell you something. This is a solid compliment getter, particularly for cold weather. This is a scent, in my opinion, if you want to wear this scent to, say, a new situation, if you want to wear this scent where you definitely will be noticed and you want to be perceived as interesting, maybe a little mysterious, wear this scent, because that has been the scenarios I have worn this in where I've been meeting new people, been out of different things. I'm like, that is different. That is interesting. These are actual compliments I have received, but like in a positive way, because you don't want to be like, oh, you smell different. That's not a compliment, but more so different, like, oh, what is that? When people want to follow up and ask you about like what exactly you're wearing. That's what I mean by mysterious and different in that type of way, in a way of I want to know more about you because I don't smell that every day. That is the type of scent. So again, this is definitely a compliment getter, definitely for those that are interested in more eccentric type of fragrances, in my opinion, because it doesn't smell like every day. And let me say this too, Gris Charnel is unisex for sure. This is a unisex fragrance, because to look at it you would think this would be absolutely masculine of a scent, but no, as a lady I enjoy this, and I've also seen a lot of other ladies enjoy this scent too, because they do have it listed as a unisex scent, which most niche perfumery is, to be fair, where all fragrance is unisex, to be fair. Just you wear whatever you want, but I'm just saying how the brand has it written up is unisex. But for sure, yeah, Gris Charnel is definitely a unisex scent, but as a lady I like to wear it when I'm feeling kind of mysterious, moody, and particularly when I'm wearing all black. It's that type of scent. It is. It's not sexy, but it's mysterious. So let me say that. Is this a date night scent? No, it's not. I'm not wearing it for date night, although it does smell good. It's not that type of mysterious scent. I have other fragrances for that type of category, but I do enjoy this scent for this time of year. And since we're here and I was able to find it, I want to talk about my BDK Gris Charnel, the X-Ray. I've had this sample for over a year, and like I dug it out for this video, so I want to talk about it since we're here, because a lot of people are like, okay, do you need both? Do you need one? Because I have seen where a lot of people that were head over heels in love with this original version, they also picked up the X-Ray version as soon as it came out, and I've noticed interesting thoughts on it, and so I'm gonna give my opinions on it once again. To me, the X-Ray version is a lot more smokier and masculine, so that is why this version, the Gris Charnel, the X-Ray, has stayed is this right here, a sample, and it's not getting an upgrade. So for the guys that felt like the original Gris Charnel was maybe a little sweet because of like the fig, possibly, you're kind of like, I like it, but I wish it had something that was a little bit more smoky or woodier. The X-Ray version to me is definitely more masculine, and I've noticed that a lot of the ladies that did pick up the X-Ray, they're kind of like, I hate I bought this because I smell like a man. I've noticed the trend with it, which is why I say get you a sample of it first, particularly when we're talking niche perfumes and when a scent is literally unisex. Definitely try it first, because unisex can mean extremely masculine some days, and some days it can mean extremely feminine depending on your body chemistry. So in my opinion, the original Gris Charnel is the better one, and it's the one I think leans more feminine, is more better on a woman's body, whereas the extra version, in my opinion, it's good, it's still good, but it's woodier and smokier. So for that reason, I prefer to smell the extra version on a man. So I just want to give that quick synopsis and comparison while we're here talking about Gris Charnel as an entirety. So all in all, I am enjoying this scent. I absolutely think this fragrance did deserve the hype that it got in the fragrance community, and it's still very well talked about. Of course, Gris Charnel. Of course, BDK has come out with other fragrances since then. This scent has still held on to its popularity, and I think for that reason, that's why it was the first one to get an extrait version made. Gris Charnel extrait came out first. Then we just now are getting the Passé Soir extrait. So just to put that into context of what I mean, this scent is definitely the more popular one for their reason, for them to make an extrait so fast. But all right, you all, that is my dedicated review on BDK's Gris Charnel. I think this fragrance is fantastic, truly unique, and definitely one to have in your collection for all of my fellow fragrance lovers and collectors. It's unique, and I'm enjoying it for this time of year, because again, it's December when I'm filming this. So all right, everyone, let me know your thoughts, of course, about the fragrance. Do you own it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? What has been your experience about it? Do you think it is worth the hype? Do you think it is the best BDK fragrance that they have? Let me know, because I know y'all are very opinionated. That's why y'all are my people. But until next time, I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.